So I put out this video about a month ago telling women to make men hold their own nuts. And this is just a reminder to tell women to stop doing so much for them. Make them do the things for themselves. They're cooking, they're cleaning. Stop just popping up over their house and doing their housework. Stop doing things like making their appointments, doing their admin work. Make them hold their own nuts. Make them adult by themselves. So we all have limited time, energy, and resources unless you're a billionaire. So what I would just want women to do is take a step back and all of the time, energy, and resources that you pour into somebody, pour it into yourself instead, because far too long men have been able to achieve so much because we have been doing to the point that they have been draining us. And so that's what I have been saying. And periodically we have to come back to this reminder to make them hold their own nuts. So I did that a month ago. So we're going to talk about it again today. So many of the men of right now are failing and flailing because the mom to wife pipeline is drying up. And with that, that means that invisible support that women were given is now being pulled away. So these people are having to adult on their own. Now, I said this was a 1 minute short that I posted on YouTube. And this made this man, there was a man, he got kind of emotional about this. Let's look at this. So this man says to me in this list, one, most men statistically live alone and more than women, and they work more full time, making them very independent. Oh, okay. Number two, you probably expect him to be an 8 to 5 provider. So what are you going to do to contribute? Number three, if you hate cooking and cleaning so much, do you not cook or clean at home? Ew. Number four, you're just telling women to not be with men. Seems someone's quite bitter. Okay, number one, he didn't provide any sources for his statistics. So that's number one. That's what they do a lot of the times. Number two, he doesn't know anything about my living situation. Number three, still, he knows nothing about my living situation. And number four, I'm telling women to not be a resource, to not cook and clean. But why should he care? Because he said that they're very independent anyway. And, him calling me bitter, that's an opinion, obviously. Many of them don't like me saying these types of things. This person below says, LOL, you done coping and seething yet? Because it does seem like he's coping and seething. I responded. I did. I said, LOL at you thinking you exposed my flaws. That's cute. Thanks for commenting on the post, though. So you see right here, I didn't go through, I didn't deny anything. I didn't try to defend myself. I didn't say, you got it all wrong. I do this, this, and that. I didn't do all that because I don't care. I don't care about what they say. I don't care about their validation. I don't need their head pats or anything. But then he says, try to disproof the critique, and then I'll believe you. Until then, as a famous man said, hearsay. I just told him, I don't know you to care to disprove anything. Believe what you want. I'm totally sure it's true because I don't care. I don't need their head pats or anything. And then that kind of upset him because I didn't care enough about him to actually refute anything. And I didn't. I didn't respond to this man after this. He says, weak. You preach and criticize people so much and encourage sexism, yet you can't defend your lifestyle or your actions. That is the act of a coward. I'm not preaching sexism. I'm just telling women to pull back. How is that sexism? Women pulling back their time, energy, and resources. If men are out here living independently, then why would me saying pull back matter? Why would me saying hold your own nuts matter if men are already doing it? Still, I didn't respond. And about 30 minutes later, it was literally 30 minutes later, he said, devaluing me as not important does not elevate you to a higher standing. You spout hatred, toxicity, and controversy towards certain groups of people, but refuse to justify them when people ask you to clarify why. That makes you an antagonist and a coward. Mike Tyson is right. The internet made people way too comfortable to talk ish without consequence. I didn't talk ish about him. I didn't talk ish about anybody. I just said make them hold their own nuts. Is that talking ish? No, especially if they're living independently anyway, like this person said. Anyways, this is just your monthly reminder. This is your monthly reminder. Pour into yourself. All of that energy that you were using for someone else, make them hold their own nuts. They need to be showing up as capable humans that can live on their own if necessary. You shouldn't have to do all of the hand holding. Make the mom to wife pipeline dry up until these humans can adult on their own. All right, join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Once again, make them hold their own nuts.